Don't you know about the Rutherford's gold foil experiment? In this experiment, he told about that alpha particle changes its direction because of only the repulsive force of protons. Okay, alpha particle is positively charged and protons are positively charged, so they get repel each other. But he didn't consider the electrons which is present around the nucleus. Alpha particles have positive charge and electrons are negative charge, so they get attracted, and so there must be a deviation in the alpha particles direction. So why didn't it get deviated? There may be two cases. First case, it may be the pass with each other but didn't get attracted, and in second case, the alpha particles will collide with the electrons, and why didn't get deviated? So their answers are, when they pass with each other, they have very high velocity. As you know, the alpha particles are bombarded, so they have very high velocity, and electrons have velocity somewhat like the velocity of light. Okay, so when they pass with each other, the because of their velocity, have a very high velocity, the attractive force between them is very weak. Okay, and another reason is that the alpha particles have higher mass and electron have comparatively lower mass. So the electrons must be attracted towards alpha particle, not alpha particle will be attracted to the electrons. So that's the reason of the first case. And in the second case, the alpha particle when collide with the electrons, why didn't it get deviated? Because the alpha particles and electrons have very high velocity, I have told you. Okay, so when they collide, because of when they collide and try to get pass with each other with their very high velocity, so because of their high velocity, they have very high force, and so they get slightly bent. They slightly get bent. So so uh, li- uh, so, so the slightly get bent, and somewhat changes slightly bent and get passed to each other. Okay, and this bend was very negligible. That's why we take the alpha particles direction as a straight line.